release of OP17. It's coming out August 28th, which is in a couple of days. As you can see, I'm having fun with Nougat. Hopefully, you two will have fun. If you're looking to play the game, remember, TCG Player is your friend. If you're looking to rip packs for MSRP, your next best friend would be the PokeRestock app, because with the PokeRestock app, you have alerts for One Piece TCG, and during the release week, that's when most, alerts are actually going to fire from all these major retailers like Target, Walmart, Crunchyroll, Box Lunch, etc. So when it comes to this upcoming release, whether it be Thursday night, going into Friday for Target, or next Wednesday for Walmart Wednesday, keep in mind that, the first 2-3 weeks of a One Piece release is usually the best place and best time to find online restocks, as well as in the store. So try to keep that in mind. If you go to the store and, you end up seeing some sleeves, you can buy a couple. But if you want it from online, the best way to do it would be the PokeRestock app. People see that with Premium Bandai, ended up being really great, really happy that people were able to get a lot of success with Premium Bandai. It would be awesome if Premium Bandai actually did some drops with regular One Piece. That'd be kind of cool, but it's mostly like promo stuff. Either way, PokeRestock app is a really good tool for One Piece. It's pretty much the only way I ever got Premium Bandai personally. Same thing with, personally, I usually don't get lucky with Target because Target's been getting botted to hell. Walmart, actually I did end up getting a starter deck from Target, which is a miracle, honestly. I also was able to get some sleeves from OP14 as well as OP16 from Box Lunch. Box Lunch is pretty good when they have a coupon and you're able to pick it up in store. You end up getting sleeves for sealed booster packs for about $7, which, if in this market and in this economy, unfortunately, that's a deal. $7 per pack from a sealed pack is actually pretty good. So personally, for me, when it comes to buying packs, I'll probably look forward to Box Lunch and try to pay attention for that. Try to get pickup. That way you don't have to pay for shipping. And we'll also keep in mind and look at things. And by the way, we don't push things that are egregiously out of price. For example, the starter decks came in at like $50 before they released. That's ridiculous. I'm never going to push that. That's not like something, that's not a deal. That's not anything that anyone should buy. But we will be pushing items and having things from eBay, Double Infinity, other sellers that are below market and above MSRP once the release happens. It's just kind of like another option. If you're, I think a good example is like for Pokemon, Destined Rivals came out, and if you get it from Walmart, it's about $70. If you get it from eBay, it's about $115, $110 if you're lucky. It's just easier to get it from eBay sometimes, and you just kind of bite the bullet and just like, oh, I really want one, or I want a couple for gifts or whatever the case may be. It's kind of the same thing with One Piece, but if you want to just play the game, which is my main prerogative, you can get it from TCG Player. You can usually build most decks for about $20, $30 after the release. You have to wait until after the release. Everything's inflated on release. And, if you get lucky, you might be able to build most of the deck for $20, $30. If you have some friends that play One Piece, they might be able to fill in the gaps. Point is, for about $100, you should be able to build one of the new decks, like whatever you like. It might not be perfect and optimal, but you probably will be able to build it, probably 85% of the way there for less than $100. And $100 is pushing it, because whenever I've built a deck, I've gotten it from people, like some bulk from people, or I've gotten it from TCG Player. So I would recommend that. When you buy a booster box, or even when you buy packs, you're not guaranteed to get playable cards. Like, you could open 30, 40 plus packs and you might not get the rare or even the SR that you need to complete your deck. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Either way, release week's coming. Pay attention. Try to use all the tools at your disposal, and one of the best ones is the PokeRestock app. With that, I will leave you and good luck.